Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Let's start to play some games and play if you want. Kenan, are you here? How is your day going, bro? Okay, let's open with Syrian defense and can we get 1600 today or not? I believe if we play a little bit careful we can. Yes, bishop e6 after the straight d5 would be hanged, that's why I'm not doing that. Knight c6 or even d7. And queen b6, b5 is a little bit weak for him, and actually I can bring some other pieces over there. Queen b6. b6, yes, he can take my pawn structure, will be a little bit destroyed, but no, I can even try to take this pawn on b2. Or not. Not now, because queen will take this pawn on c6. Then the rook, right? I'm alone here. I don't know, almost. Okay, we just started the stream, I think. There will be some other viewers. Let's hope. Okay, what should I play? I can even take to undouble my pawns. I think that's right idea. Bring the rook or castle? He hasn't more attack in my king side, so I can even castle there, why not? Okay, a little bit risky move from him. Because I can pressure here more. And then some dark squares weaknesses that he has. What should I play? I would like to bring the queen there. Okay, Kenan, next one I'm gonna play with you. Bishop f4, but I would like to see my queen on f4 and bishop back. But for that I need more moves. Okay, let's try to take this. Bishop back. Don't know what should I play. Between the tournament time is approaching. Oh nice, how many days after that will start? Okay, we can trade or even queen d7, but c6 should bank and then d5. Well, let's bring the pawn. Here, what if I sacrifice that 22? Okay. Which part about chess you can't understand? We can try to improve that. The Crown Craftsman. Hello, bro. Do you want to play? Okay, let's bring the rook here and rook e3 I would like. Rook e2 probably, but his knight is defending. I have another crazy plan and queen d5 check, the only move, knight f3 or rook f3, which I'm forcing him some moves. Or even c6. Well, c6 straight and queen at second rank. That should open his rook on d1, but I believe if I get my open files, my position will be great, right? Because I can't bring the rook yet, I would like to bring the queen and then, yes, after some attacks, try to bring the rook. Now I can. And even if I bring my rook on e2, how can he defend this second rank from mating there? Or how can I mate? Before t3, my rating was 908. And now look how many it is in our game. Probably 1500, yes? Can be, or even 14. Between that. Piece f7 is hang, yes? Okay, my position isn't bad, but not seeing the win yet. I can't even push this pawn, just my bishop is protecting this, and you know, d4, if he takes this, h2 should be hang, so d4 is overprotected from him, but you know, he can't take because he will get mate, and only a rook he can't. No, it can't be that much. I don't improve it so much, just a little bit. 1200, right? Kenan. Okay, what should we play? He's taking all that pawns from me. But this bishop is defending this diagonal, so somehow he can't check or something. Don't know what should I play. What if sack the rook and bring this rook on g3? That should be crazy. Okay, let's try to trade the queens there and push this pass pawn forward, and if it's not, I will try to pressure the knight on f3. Okay, now I'm pressuring. How can I push that? I think there is everything good because my bishop is doing very defensive and somehow offensive uh, ideas there. I will play some games, let's play in 10 minutes, but I will be in stream. Okay, bro. Okay, some discover check he can do. And if he not even take, I can push on e2 and sack the rook. So I'm gonna take it back. Rook check, king g6. It doesn't doing anything. But some moves. My pawn is very dangerous on e3. That's why I traded the queens on e4 and have this. I believe that's not a threat, right? He can't take the pawn, his rook was hang. Okay, he get out from there. Actually, my time is low and... Okay, that was a little check and that pre-move won't happen there. Okay. Kenan, I'm waiting for your challenge. If anyone wants to play Fight Village, has that comment, send me. I don't know I did right or not that I sacrificed these two pawns there. My position was really good there. I don't know, probably I needed to bring figures back and try to defend that position. Or not. What should I play? Okay, Kenan, after this I'm gonna play with you, right? Probably there were some problem, right? You didn't send me right away. Okay, what should I play? Probably Indian game won't be bad. Because you are giving center to him, but then you are trying to have it back, you know? d6 bring to knight and d5. Like you are trying to bulldoze the center and give this bishop some opportunity. I mean, not now. I can take it with the pawn and then very much players are bringing knight back and f5 ideas, but that's a little bit risky. Now e4, but I don't know. E4 that should be defended, but if he removes the defender, okay, I will bring another one and I will take a figure from here. Another good idea was your bishop on g7 because it's over defending the knight if somehow knight on d7 isn't. Okay, let's try to bring the bishop. Bishop b7 have this diagonal. Bishop b7 takes. Not sure, that's very much pins. I need to get out from there. Rook e6. I don't know, that's a little bit tricky, you see? This pinned, and if I move the rook, my queen will be pinned. What should I play? I can defend this for sure, but how? H6 force him to take. I don't know, let's force him to trade this. If bishop back, I will go b5 and... You know, his bishop won't be back upon, from that b3, but I would like to be free this pin, not pin there. Let's see, that should be great. Even I can try to move my queen, for example, pawn on c5 and queen c7. Actually, that will defend so much pawns in my position. Okay, that didn't expect it. So rook e6, probably. Okay, he took. Really good. If I take with a queen trades, right? But I am gonna take with the knight to not lose that. Even in this position, what if I take with the bishop? Ah, okay, very bad. I missed that he's gonna take with a bishop first and, you know, the knight lose. Or I could even trade, but you know, I think I'm down a figure right now. Bishop takes, knight takes, and bishop h6, f6. He needs try to get out from there, or even I can take the bishop first. Let's see. But my position isn't so bad. Just if I bring the bishop from b7, that how I tried to open this, that should be great, right? Which one I can take? I think the bishop, because my have dark squares weaknesses there. Bishop b7, I have this really good bishop, and then rook d8. We have this really great d-file, and somehow this center will be really good protected from me. Is this mistake from him or not? I think yes, because I'm pinning the queen and the knight, and how we can get out from here. He needs to move the queen, and I have two attackers on the knight. Really great, right? I'm gonna have my figure back like that, and you know my rooks will be so active there. His knights are so very active, but you know he will gonna lose one. I believe he can't defend this yet. Queen back for sure, that should be a move, if not, for example, knight g3. That's counterattack on my queen, but you know, trades and knight should be loose anyway. I believe somehow he can't get out from here. That should be another thing if my rook weren't guarding this c5. Probably trades with a check and forcing trades, I don't know. Okay, he blundered this, so I blundered first, he doubled this second one. Hello, Brian Boost. How are you, bro? Okay, he's doing what I thought there. Yes, you back. I think you were you had some exams, right? How did it happen? Is it everything okay about your exams? Okay, let's try to bring the rook, and f4 should be a nice idea to also open the rook side. Rook file there. I can even go bishop back, but c6 should to just cut his rook from my squares there. I'm back after so long time. NIT, what it means? NIT examination. Ah yes, how that happened? Is it okay? Is it good for you? B3 idea to go c4. Okay, very nice idea, but I'm gonna sacrifice the bishop there. Probably some rook d6 move and try to take my monster. But you know, f4 and his knight is pinned. That's why I sacrificed the bishop, and if sack the bishop weren't happen, just e3 I don't like on e3. I don't need to make passive my position there. Okay, that's equal position, so I'm gonna force this trade because he can't take. I'm using that idea and we are gonna trade this. He played really cool this middle game and opening. And I think that's his 1000 rating. Probably he's gonna do something in accuracy in this end game. So because he's 1000, he needs to have only 1 or 2 weak spots, right? Also, I didn't getting any colleges mark I got, but it's fine. We'll give examination next year to bro. Okay, not the best, but okay, you need to study hard. Okay, no problem. Don't worry too much about that. Can I try to mate in the center of the board? Just king g5 and then d4 will be made. I have another crazy idea. What if check and I'm forcing his king to go back and this c4 will be unprotected? Oh no, I can take e4, my pawns should be double and also my rook should be uh, protected. But even g3 is hang. Takes. Yes, that should be a right idea to not have a double pawns, which will be easy targets for him. Rook f1, and I will bring the king, and I'm happy to see he can't bring the king so fast, because that's cut from that third rank. Rook h5, and I'm gonna take this. Okay. Also to make gaming YouTube channel, but my channel got removed for copyright song used on my video. Okay, very sadly, but don't resign. Try to continue, but not copyright, right? For example, you can make some streams. I got 5 sub on that channel, but I lost it. Okay, don't worry about that. I will sub you. Don't resign in YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna trade and probably bring my king on queenside. I'm not sure. Can he make some advantage on queenside, like push the pawns and some tricky ideas? What if b5? Hello, Rishabh. How are you, bro? We are trying to win this hard position. So that's not easy you win, you know? My pawns are not the best pawns there. Okay, it's really crazy idea. Rook d6 check and take this pawns white r1. When you came to stream, yes, a little bit early. About how much? 20 minutes ago. Yes, 20 minutes. How can I defend this pawn on c6? I think rook back and if rook check on b6, king e7. As you notice, the diagonal should be defended. That's the idea. I am great. Can we play finally after a long time with you? Okay, bro, for sure we can play. Probably he's trying to bring his king closer and check and take this pawn. Let's kick the king from there. Remember me. Okay, commenter, I'm remembering you very well. I didn't see long time. How are you, bro? How's your chess going? You won one game? Okay. Prepare to lose. I'm gonna play with you too. Yeah, I'm joking. Can I check king d4 will be mistake or not? Check. Okay, wait. Check king c4 takes, bring the king. Right? If not bring the king, that should be losing because his pawn will be so faster. I am going to come back in that live stream after 15 minutes. Okay, I need to bring my king closer. Okay, bro. I will wait. What I did, I thought that king is6, king is6, but I didn't play that. Why? That was so bad. If he plays more careful, I think he can even draw this position. If he takes this pawn on I6, I can pin and take this. Funny, what's funny in my stream? Yes, my stream is happy, the chat is happy. I think happy is the right word for that. Or even funny is my position, how I misjudged. King e6 turns. I don't know what should he play. If he tries to take the pawn, I have two side pawns, which is really dangerous. At the end of the game, I will be like that. Okay. We need to keep our king near to the queen and somehow check and take. If he checks, I can check it back with protect with the queen somehow. Now that can't happen, but I will try to trade this because only his king can defend today's pawns. If he even try to take one of these pawns with the queen, I can probably try to trade the queens and push one of that forward. Still, that's the idea. Let's see. Queen e6 and you could have lost the game. Queen e6. Probably long time ago. Okay, he's checking. I can't do anything there. King f2 because e2 he will take the pawn on h5 and with a check. Another time king f1. Because I'm not trying to go king e2. Check king e2 he will take with a check, right? If another move. Can he repeat this position or not? But finally he took. What if I check? Trades and lose this pawn? Right? Can I trick him? Let's try to do that. If I move his king this side of the board, I think I can trade the queens. But if I do just, it should be a mistake. I mean, that's a typical drawn position. He risked a little bit. He could actually try to keep checking there. Okay, let's see. Can I try to trick him? Yeah, I'm happy to see his king is slowly going on that side of the board. So I can even wonder some queen trades there. And push this finally. Yes, he didn't need to push these kings on the side of the board because it's becoming more easier to win this. Let's keep checking and somehow trade the queens. That's the idea. I think after Samus will win. Take, push. Okay, we can't win even this. Very bad. I can't even push the king, right? Okay. It was about a 10 or 15 move calculation. Okay, let's make a bishop there. Really great game was how that happened. Okay, I'm waiting next challenge. What was that position? Yes, strong position. I missed some 2 moves to win that, but what happened. Okay, let's play with Kenan there. Let's play Caro-Kann defense and see is he gonna play Alien Gambit or not. It's my favorite opening, I will say. Thank you too, bro. If you wait, I can finish this, and after some games, we'll play one more time if you want. Bring the bishop or e6? Bishop f5, I would like to bring the bishop out and then e6, but positions like that, this pinned, and from g4 he can pick and force to take, if not g4 even. He tries to long castle somehow. He played very aggressive. Like h3, g4 in this position, in this kingside castle, will be really aggressive. Okay, let's bring the knight and d5, e5, something like that, right? My f6 is very good defended, I don't need to worry about that, and let's bring the bishop out from this diagonal. In Caro-Kann defense, seems that should be the best move there. Okay, takes, I will open the rook, or I can even open this c file, also my bishop will be open from b7. But if we trade, c6 will be a little bit weakness for me, because he can jump with so much pieces there. Okay, let's offer bishop trade and take with a pawn. Okay, not a, sorry, c pawn, because c6 pawn, how I said, will be really hanging pawn there. This isn't hanging yet, that's why I'm gonna try to do this. And even rook c8, and somehow if we decide to take, or even c5, why take? Because if he's trying to work on that king side, he can even keep closing that queen side and actually the center. Okay, c5, bring the bishop in this nice diagonal. But I would like actually to bring the queen on that diagonal, some mating threats, or even g4. Okay, he lost the move there. Now c5, and his knight should be under attack. So now c5 will weaken this b5 a little bit, but now I'm trying to open the bishop. Okay, good move. d5, and his knight will be attacked one more time too. I could even wonder some bring the rooks or something, I don't know. To work also on queen side. The knight is under attack. After this trade, his pawn will be lost, and after that I believe h3, because that's very weak there. If he takes, I will take the knight, right? If he not take and defend the knight, for example, bishop e20, some ideas like that, b4 can happen. Well, he's defending with the rook. If I take... Okay, b4 just protected pawn from b5, which we could take with two pieces there. You know, rook d8 and double the rooks. Rook d8, and what if after that I will take the knight and rook d4? Okay, let's see what we'll get here. e5, e4. e4 is well protected from him, actually. Only the knight isn't protecting that. Okay, and because this e-file is very well protected from him, I don't try to double my rooks on e-file and push that pawn. Okay, very aggressive. We can even sacrifice, and you know that should be a nice idea. Even here he can. Okay, now he can't, but you know, if my queen were on g4, we don't count that check. h7 will be hanged, so let's don't blunder anything. But you know, if he takes the knight, I'm gonna take the knight from f3. Because you know my bishop is attacking there, and why I said I need that bishop on that diagonal, which will attack on that king. He can even not to take, but you know his rook and pawn on h2 was hanged. So if I take that pawn, his kingside will be destroyed. Okay, let's take if he's gonna take this h7. His bishop should be under attack after f5 or even g6. Just that should be trapped there. But even queen g2 will be made there. Is down a full knight, just knight or not? Okay, we traded it only 2 pawns, but that's very much when we are speaking about this. His kingside is literally destroyed there. He needs to bring the rook out, probably. Or not. No, even that can't happen. Is this Sungsung or not? For example, rook c1 and queen check, rook e1, mate from g1. Okay, I don't know. It was great game, and g4 was a really aggressive move, which is opening my bishop diagonal, and h1. I am not attacking this time, but after g4, only the knight in is defending that, and you know how you say it, how you saw that isn't defending. So I believe he can't get out from here. Okay, good game, bro. Let's play another one. Well, Scandinavian defense. Let's bring the knights first and then before the bishops. Knight c6 and queenside castle. I love that. Actually, and I need to play d3 to not blunder my pawn. On d4 he will bring so much attack around there. Even h3 I can't force him to take. It should be nice if he takes, but I don't think he will do that because my bishop on that diagonal will be great. Just in on e2 it's not bad, but on f3 that will attack so much weak pieces there. Okay, d4 not work now because he will take the knights, so he will remove the defender. Bishop takes, and that should be loose. Knight b5, can it happen or not? I believe that isn't giving me anything because rook c8 he will defend that anyway. And when you are seeing that he can defend, and that should be lose the move because knight b5 after he defends a6 and he will force me to go back. That should be lose the tempo for me. That's why you need to be careful about that tempos. Okay, here I can take with the pawn, right? And then d4 somehow. Or even upon c5. A quick chance. No, you don't need. You can send me blitz will play. Rishabh, where are you? Also, he wanted to play. If he takes, I'm gonna take with a pawn. My pawn on d3 will be a little bit weak there. Because, his rooks can pressure, but I'm not sure that should be that position or not. G-file is open. My pawn structure isn't the best one, but I can even double the rooks there, but I'm afraid only from g6. g6 that will close the position like this. So at that time I can push that pawn forward, but what's the risk, because I will give him all that center for that kingside attack. That's not needed really. Okay, and double the rooks and his pawns are under attack. How can he defend this d5? His d5 was mistake somehow. He needed the only way to defend that was rook d7 to bring another rook. Okay, if he gets it straight, I will be much happier. Rook c8. Okay, we can block, and rook d7 is, I believe, unstoppable if not rook c7. Rook c6, by the way. I can also rook d8 check and rook d7 to take this b7 pawn with a tempo. In another positions, I would like to do that, but because we all need that kingside king activation, Just I'm cutting, and the only way he can bring the king, probably a rook back on f7 and try to get trades, if not h6 and bring the king right away, which that's a plan I like the most, but I don't know. Okay, let's trade this pawn and I'm gonna push this one. If a rook's move, for example, c2. Okay, c2, his pawn on a5 will be undefended, so you know I'm up opponent. His queenside pawns are more dangerous than I would have that pawn on kingside, because you know that should be really close on kingside, and king can defend so fast. But no, that's very far from the king. And I will say that's his second piece there. I won another game. Okay, very good. Bro, are you doing sacrifices or not? Let's play French defense here. Okay, straights. Before or not? Okay, let's get some simple trades there. Knight takes, knight f6. In every position I would like to bring my queen on f6 there, just to have really nice dark square protection. Actually in the center. Okay, where's the bishop? On d6 probably. Okay, 1 minute. Queen g6. Okay, queen g6 and castle. Even knight c6, knight d7. Everything can be. Well, my queen is almost trapped around the h5, and f5 is a move, but f5 is a little bit aggressive. But you know, if you are pushing a pawn, another pawn is going to be more weak. I'm speaking about e6. But because now I'm defending very well, I don't need to be crazy about that. Bishop e3, he will plunder the bishop. Bishop h4, I believe only move. Bishop e3, f4, the idea, and okay, that's defended with all my pieces. I quit chess. That was so tricky. I didn't see that coming. That's what you need to see. Games like this. Okay, anyway. Let's win this one. In this position, when they are playing c3, not take this pawn and be up a pawn, because you know they will get so much advantage there. I can even take and play d5. But bishop f7 is a move he can play. Bishop f7 takes, and he will take that knight. That should be trade, but you know, if he takes, the knight d5 is coming. Okay, d5, knight g5 probably. Yes, bishop is protecting, why not? h6 is coming. Then bishop c5, right? His position is very open, but he has only one knight active. Okay, let's try to trade the queens, and I would like my position there. Only the queen can at least start from some ideas and pressure my position. If I trade, also my bishops are so active that I don't know how. My position was overextended, that's why. d4. Okay, let's not hang this c6 pawn. I would like to bring the queen somewhere in some active square, but not now. Okay, rook b8 will be a tricky move, but he will castle, I'm sure, and no, his king will be defended. If he takes with the knight, rook e8. Pawn on f4. Okay, I thought I can go rook e8, but not now. He will take that, right? Can I defend e2 and bring the queen in another square? That should be queen g6, but he has castle. Okay, sorry, he hasn't. Now I'm threatening rook e8 to take the queen and g2 is under attack. Now we can get out from here. Rook e8. Queen g3 will be possible. Even queen g3 could be possible before this. Bishop e3. But queen g3, what if I check? Probably he can't castle and his king will be in the middle there. Yes, everything can be a really tricky position from both sides. Rook g1. He will sack the knight, but he will have really great advantage on my king side. But you know, my bishop doing really good defensive, and another one is doing really great uh, offensive attack there. That's really offensive. Well, he sacked the knight because if not the knight, he can't save the rook there. F1 I will take. Rook g1 I will take anyway. That's why he chooses castle. Yes, that's only move, or even queen f7 could be. Yo, can we play a game after that match? Okay, bro, we can. Before this, find me chess.com and send me friend request. For sure, we will play. What moves I can play here? Both pieces are under attack. This bishop by a3 will be crazy move, but I don't know. Okay, bro, find me on chess.com. I will accept your challenge. Where should I go? Even can I protect all that? I think I can because I'm attacking on the rook right now. And if he takes this one, I don't know, is this straight or not? Just, I have this open attack there. His queen should be under attack and bishop only 3 or something like that, I don't know. Or even c5. I will take really great pawn there. a3, queen escapes. Probably take this pawn on d5. Can I take? Okay, if I don't win the tactic, probably that should be losing. That's why we don't need to take a risk, because we are down a pawn. We are going to get it back with bishop take, and you know we should be up opponent. His queen is under attack. He needs to defend the queen first. Okay, he took. Damn, I scrolled 1 second. I forgot you were streaming. Really? Okay, no problem. That's very early. That's why probably. You are forgetting I want to stream this time, right? Queen f5 check after rook set. I will lose the rooks and no, should be very bad. That's why I'm going to play queen f2. f2 because rook set I will attack on c2. And he can't check from f4 to take this. d6 won't work. Okay, bro, but please set me blitz. We'll play. What if rook check? Rook checking f7, he can't take the rook, he will get back checkmate. But you know, my king isn't defended so well. Probably we needed to just defend this. Take the queen back, but I tried to be more aggressive. Rook d8 is coming. Well, let's try to get his trades there. His queen is doing a great job, which I can't say about mine. My queen is defending very much squares than his, but no, my queen isn't for attack, you know. I haven't played rapid. I don't know, maybe we can play another time. Okay, if you want so much, send me rapid, no problem. Can I push this pawn or not? Okay, wait here. Can I reach to his pawn? I think I can. I miss our rapid game when I used to make you uncomfortable. Is your name Atinianos Bobby Fischer 96? I looked it up and can't find you. Atinian. My username is Atinian. I think you wrote right. Okay, try one more time and if you can't, I will find you, okay? I need to defend this queen side. That's being really tricky. I can't even go b6 and try to take this pawn, you know? Okay, let's see. c7, okay? Nearly played that. We need to resign this. I was down a pawn and c1 pawn, what can change? If that pawn weren't just... I can't even follow my pawn and try to mate there. Not mate, make a queen, which should be very hard. Anto and h7 gc. I found you. Okay, I accepted your friend request. The bishop 20 b12, please send me this game. Okay, where are you? Bishop, are you sending or not? Okay, please send me this. Okay, Anton. After this game, I'm gonna play with you. Okay? If you are in a hurry, please say me about that. I will try to finish as soon as possible. You think you can beat me, Gotham in OTB? Gotham in OTB. What is OTB means? I don't know. C5 I can go. 95 is a move that he loves very much. That's why we are trying to pressure that central square there. This dark square there. 95 I'm gonna take with a bishop. Or even knight h5 right away. Over the board. Uh, I don't know, I can win him. He's international master anyway. Knight d4 or h5? Just h5 I'm gonna try to take the bishop. Okay, now I can't. Queen is defending. Okay, let's get this and double the pawns. Then f6. To bring the rook also. I am very low rate, only started a month or 2 months ago. Okay, no problem. And you can even be on my stream when we are playing and you can play. Uh, I will explain your mistakes in my stream. Okay? Your mistakes I will explain and try to improve that. How much is your rating? Probably 200. Okay, takes, queen takes. He's wondering some sort of trades, but let's be a little bit attacking there. I'm 300 bullet. Oh, you are a bullet player, right? It's really cool when you are playing solo time. 1 month or 2 months, right? Okay, we can even play bullet if you want, but try to play more rapid games and calculate more and try to memorize. That's the good one that you can do in chess. That's also helping understand chess, not only play. Try to win. Okay, after this I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna take the rook, not exchange, because how you can see He can't take the knight back if I take on h1. His queen is also under attack, so I trick him. See? I made this trade and I know after this trade I'm gonna take this rook here. That's why you need to have that calculation. After knight f3 I realized that should be a mistake. Can we play 15 plus 10? Okay bro, we will play. Queen e2 I will take. Or can we make something like queen g4? Okay, if my knight weren't defend queen g4, that should be only move just. He will try to mate and he would have enough time to bring the rook on safe square, I mean g1. But his bishop is great, which is attacking my weak pawn on g7, which can be a little bit tricky there. So after I will take queen g5 and how can I bring my bishop on that white square there? Pink bro. Face reveal, yes. Yesterday I started my face reveal. Am I beautiful? Hello bro also. Okay, what is Nightbot saying? Not important, don't listen to him. Yes, yes bro, I'm remembering you. I'm remembering all of you who is joined even second time in my streams. What should I play? Rook f5? Actually, I can't even bring the knight because if I were right, I would castle and try to take the knight somehow. Or even if you try to even close f2 somehow, I don't think the idea that can overprotect and at the time I can't go back. No, I will take that. But castle anyway and knight f2, I will try to bring it back how fast as I can. I don't think that's gonna work for sure. What is e5? You upper rook, yes. I did really good idea there. I took a pawn and after this trade he needed to take to not beat down a figure, but he blundered this fork. So I saw 6 or 7 moves that I'm gonna take with a fork, right? Okay, what's happening there? That's luck and I had 2 knights there, you see? Just 0.1 second that happened. Okay, anyway, he can't castle right now, which that's why I said that he needed to castle because the knight is defending d1 and the knight is over defended. Bishop g3 and try to take the knight. If not take, he will kick the knight and he can castle. So I'm gonna say I should be much better. Even if not upper rook, just positional advantage. Okay, bishop g4 and that's really cool idea when you are trying to bring all your pieces into the game with kicking the figures. Because there is no good squares that his queen can jump and make some really good attacking plans there. Do you play with Weavers? Yes, bro, I'm playing with Weavers. If you want to play, find me on chess.com, that's my username, Athenian, and send me challenge. Bro, look, he is what you mean. Think bro, also, I think I didn't play with you. If you want to play, I can play with you too. I think that's right time to get some trades there. Yes, I'm up rook, he can't castle, his king still in the middle, but these 2 pieces, I mean dark square bishop and queen, is defending this king very well, so I would like to bring the rook on e8, probably the queen on a5 and some attacks there. Thank you too, bro, I will wait for you. Queen check. Okay, I was trying queen check from a5. Just queen back to protect. His bishop will be hanged. And if it's not, king f1. So I will fork this and take the bishop. Opponent. Yes, he's my uh, favorite student, actually my moderator. Okay, I'm gonna check and bring the rook because, he's king in the middle. I'm trying to have this uh, opponent huckster. Can I mate him? Okay, the bishop would be defended though. So I would try to sacrifice the queen king f1 and from bishop h3 will be made there. Can you play with me? Okay, bro, we will play. Find me on chess.com and send me challenge. For sure, we will play. If he takes with a bishop, I think I can do that rook e8. Rook 8, king d2 this time can be possible. But f1 I will mate right away from h3. King d2, I can even check and take his bishop because that bishops are so cool there. How to challenge? First, find me on chess.com, send me friend request, and if you can't challenge, I will send challenge and wait a minute. That's my username. Find from that on chess.com and we will play. I heard your ego. You smashed my ass. I think I heard your ego. Why not? Okay. He played good, but some only one tactic, that's why he lost. Okay, let's play this game. About 300 cooked. Yes, really cooked. Shortage. I got your challenge. Okay, Vienna Gambit we have. This pawn is gonna hang if it's not just. I believe g5 is the only way to defend. Just that's not easy to find g5. But it's actually really hard to play. If you are not 2000 rated player, I don't recommend g5 because you need to pass along queenside at the time and bring this king on queenside because g5 is idea, h5 and h4 some kingside attack with pawns. Hello Gotham Chess. Gotham Chess games. Yesterday I had viewer that joined my stream, but he was Gotham Chess. Not games, but like you, even that picture. Is that your second account or not? Gotham Rosman, yes, I remembered his nickname. Is it really you, or I have just very much viewers from Gotham fans? 200 pets can't beat you. I think yes, but I'm not trying to beat them or try to win all that game. I'm trying to help them improve chess. Bro, I played with you. Really? Okay, can be. I'm thinking I like to play London, so I might try to learn all the lines from Stockfish. Yes, I can. That's really good idea from learn from Stockfish. You can try to do that. Okay, what should I play? See, I sacrificed a pawn, but now I have this. My game glitched. Really? Okay, so I sacrificed the pawn, but now I have really great center, and so my pawns are protecting very much, and some other. Now this is Gotham Team channel where we find games for him to review. Where we find games for him to review. What are you asking? I don't understand. Where we find games for him to review? Okay, from here even you can, if you mean that. Cap? What is cap? Okay, that was discover attack. Hello, bro. Your name is so hard I can't read that. Which time control 15 plus 10? I would like from you to send blitz, but if you want that, you can send. Because my London is the strongest, I think, but I mess when opponent play unique move, and if I can study those moves to find weakness, it might increase my accuracy against black. Yes, that's nice idea. Try to do that. Bishop g5 and then h6. For the rook guy to review. Okay, you can say send my games. Why not? I'm not against that. I will be much happier if Gotham Chess find my game and review that like guess the elo. Anyway, knight f3 if it takes, knight takes and blink the knight activity. Okay, I have really good pawn structure. Don't see that c2 pawn, that's not the best. Only weakness for my position, I'm gonna say. Have you ever defeated in International Master? One time. One time I defend International Master in bullet game. Actually, one time I defeated a 2600 rated player. GM. No GM. I played with 4 times with GM, but I lose. But I'm gonna say I didn't play it so bad. So I resist very much. It takes. What about GM? No, I didn't. I played 4 times, but their position wasn't that much good. When in endgame he had one bishop and I had 3 pawns. That should be really good game from me. But one tricky move and I lost that. Hey, can you try to get titled? I can, probably National Master. Maybe for Quest Halo we can send him your best game. Yes, I have some best games, but uh, 2 years before this I sent him a game, but he didn't see that. I don't think he will see. Online FIDE titles you get playing on FIDE official online tournament. Yes, but there is not happening so much tournaments, that's the problem. Okay, 200. Not bad. Not 100. I'm very tired right now. Okay, bro, get some relax, we'll play one more time. Gotham Chess is yours. Do you have channel? If yes, we can try to mention him and send our game, why not? If you want, right? h6, knight a6 I'm going to play. Yes, his bishop is protecting f7, and I tried Alien Gambit, but Martian Gambit is very cool against this Caro-Kann, really. I can even take and knight g5. Okay, that's already really good, see? Okay, because I'm gonna take this pawn from e6. He has, okay, some number in my line right now, and here it's none. Yes, really. Rematch blitz. Okay, bro, we will play. If anyone wants to rematch, send me to that. So I'm waiting to accept your rematch. Who is sending? I'm trying some open checks there. And King f8 I believe will be only move. He is protecting. Even me, if I move the knight. Okay, in this sacrificing square or not. Okay, his bishop should be under attack. So the knight should be pinned. Okay, let's sacrifice the knight and take the bishop. I think the bishop is doing really protective job on this position, so let's remove that. If this is pinned, my rook is going to 7th rank, and G7. I can pressure that somehow. That's under attack. What if bishop g5? I'm protecting with the bishop, but rook a1 is coming. Rook e1. Can I challenge you in rapid? Okay, bro, you can. Everyone is challenging rapid. So you can too. I have another channel for my chess games. Can we play? We can send him and make a collaboration video. Okay, bro. I agree. And am I in trouble or not? Yeah, I missed that probably. What if rook e1? I really quit chess. But why? To lose a guy who has 2000 elo. Don't need that. Okay, I'm down a figure, but I have even two figures. It's time to quit chess for me, not for you. Rook g6 is coming and queen is under attack. Yes, also we need to be sure we are not getting backrec checkmate somehow. Queen, rook g6, king f8. Even his knight is hanged. Okay, he check. I will protect and I don't know. That should be at least draw if I play careful there. But I am low rated. Okay, Gotham Chess will be in a very good condition at the time. Let's say, for example, 300 playing against 2000. No one can guess that. What if I take and trade the queens? I should be down a knight. Can I? I don't know. Let's do that. Queen f1 is a move. Okay, let's get this straight. Just I have pawns against the knight, which isn't bad in that endgame. So I'm gonna play a rook g6. Okay, I can even try to keep my rook on that 7th rank. Let's play. Okay, we will try to send that game to Gotham Chess. Real Gotham Chess. C6 is second. How I said, 3 pawns are better than the knight in that endgame, but you can unit try to use that. Just if you blunder all that pawns, I don't know. And you can't use that. Probably you can choose one figure more than 3 pawns there. I'm mentioning and well. Why, bro? Don't be upset from you. That should be at least draw because I can bring my rook on 7th rank and keep checking there. But for sure I'm trying to win. I have 4 pawns against his one knight. And now 5 pawns. Okay, rook h7 is coming and rook g7 he can't play. Try to cut my rook from there. So rook h7. What can I play? Can I trick him somehow? I'm wondering some sort of tricks. Rook h7, yes. Because if he plays rook g7, if I didn't play rook h7, he can try to trade this, but I am trying to protect this diagonal and his rooks can't jump there. For example, rook sets some activation, but here I am unwell. But why? I can't understand the reason. I can't even rook g7 trades and, his knight should be under attack and... Okay, a really great idea. Just his knight should be under attack and rook g8. I can try to take the rook from that. Okay, no problem, he's defending. And let's push this side pawns because they are very far from the king. King g8 won't work, and slowly I'm trying to push that pawn. It's c3 to defend the rooks, so that can't be so fast and so attacking to do another things in my position, try to take that pawns and so on. I think I need to keep all that pawns going forward because For example, 1 or 2 pawns, I don't believe I can make progress. Because I have 5 in, I'm in losing streak. You have 1 win, I'm in losing streak, 5 lose. But you were writing you are winning, and how you lose. I think you want so much time, and that's time to lose. No problem, I'm gonna say. See? Knights are so tricky. Okay, I have chance to win this anyway. That can be sound crazy, but really, these pawns will be so dangerous there. Okay, let's push this pawn to not blunder, and for that I need 2 pawns. This will be really tricky. And he needs to care about that because, you know, Rook and King, I believe, can't do anything great in that 2 passed pawns positions like that. So c6, rook takes. Okay, c6, rook takes, and I will make a new queen for sure. c6, pawn takes. Okay, let's do that. I'm not very bad, but I need to be careful. Check here. My king is cut from that b file, which that's really bad. What should I play? Hello, Icy Bear. How are you, bro? Okay, the only bad thing is my king cut off from that diagonal. Otherwise, I would like to take that. Okay, very bad. Between I really quit chess, I log out from my account. Ah, you are really saying that, right? But why? Bro, don't resign. I was like you're rating very much time and I lost so much. But I didn't resign and now I have 2000 rating. Thank you, bro. I am fine too. Okay, let's get this center there. Knight c6, bring the bishops. Probably the other one, see if I could try to do. With me by this other guy. Which guy? But you aren't sending challenge, right? Where are your account? Try to send me if you want. So we are going to send Gotham Chess. E4 and pawn takes E3, right? That should be nice one. E3 takes, pawn takes, and then C5 probably to not have this double pawn there. Okay, also D5 is overprotected. Streaming time changed, only this time. Okay, C5 actually bring the bishop and some checks there. Okay, rook e6. That should be great if I played, but I think I can try this because my king side will be very bad, but if I bring my bishop there, that should be great. It says that I can challenge you because you are playing. Okay, can you wait until I will finish this and we'll play? What's your nickname? You can say your nickname. If that can't happen one more time, I will send you. Okay, I have this pawn even he can take because the knight is protecting e4. Yes, which he's doing. Bishop there, and another bishop will be very active. Actually, I don't want to bring this on queenside because that's preventing from queen g4 check. What if bishop h3 or e6? At the end, I don't know why I do that. Okay, try to think about that like chess. Voltage 25, okay. I will try to send you challenge, but also you need to try. Okay? Bishop h3, his rook is under attack. Ah, he sacrificed because he has queen h5 check. Takes, check, bring the king and lose the bishop, right? That's only losing a pawn, but... Okay, I have crazy idea there. Okay, do that check. Between I am another sketcher, that one person, you know, and this, let's play. I have to draw for a festival for 3 days because the drawing is hard. But pick. Okay, bro. Under sketcher. That's your second account. I guess that should be your second account. Thank you, too, bro. Thank you, too, bro. Nice. Okay, I did this brilliant move because if he takes queen d4 check and his knight should be lost, but what is he playing? How is he finding that move? Because now d4 is protected. Okay, very bad. I was trying to trick him, but you know, if your king isn't that much protective, you need to defend it and prevent from any checks, which I should do, and that's what I missed. I'm going to eat pie. Goodbye, bro. Will you join tomorrow or not? Just till 5:30 p.m. I will do that. I can even take this pawn, but let's take with the rook. As rook takes, queen takes. What if I check? I can't take the knight because you know the rook should be hang. I let me come on my chess account. And let me come on my chess account. Okay, bro. I will join when I finish eating in 10 minutes. Okay, bro, I will wait. Even rook on second rank is sound great. Example there and somehow check if queen runs. King h1 and I will keep checking and bring my queen forward, try to mate somehow on that h1 or g1. H2, g2. Don't finish the live stream so early, please. Okay, I will do live stream about 45 minutes. Is it okay? What is my opponent doing? If I take, rook should be him. How is he finding these moves? Can I sack the rook here? Because anyway, I'm gonna lose my rook. Or... okay. His S7 was under attack, that's why I didn't play rook d4 to attack on the king, on the rook and actually on the queen. Okay, not bad idea. And his king is explode. I mean my king is explode too, but that's not easy. To attack on my king and how much is his king? Viewing chess account here. Chess account here. Viewing. What is that word? I know one guy who is doing yoinks with snakes. Is that yoink or not? Okay, I see the next one with you. Okay, if I take, he will pin my queen. Chess account here. Okay, if you want Trundership, we can play. K3 is defended. Hey, move to E8, not D8. Not from D3, just I can attack on there, and I'm seeing his weakness as this weakness on G3. Okay, he can't do anything, right? This all that are defended. And because my opponent has queen, I need to be sure I'm not blundering anything, so he can't check and take something from my position. I need to be sure about that. I am Thunder Sketcher, I said I will come on my chess channel. Ah, yes. But what is yoink? Did I say right or not about that? Okay, queen e4. I thought you are going from your Chess.com account, not YouTube. Okay. Are you uploading some videos or not? My queen is pinned, but that's not end the word. I'm trying some sort of fix, but I don't think that will work. If that weren't pinned, I believe 95% I will mate there. No back checkmate, and if it's not from f5, yeah, that's very hard. Very hard was. What should I play? I can't move my queen, which is really bad. Okay, I see bear. Where are you? Okay, now I'm not 2000 anymore. Well, we have challenge. Let's play with him and then I will play once. Atian, who are your 5 best active followers you see in live streams? You, you, and Kenan. If not joke, I'm gonna say you, Thunder Sketchers, and Podafix are the best ones. Okay, let's have this. Final gambit and this is Hank, bishop d3 is coming. Even or e2. I think e2 because if it takes the knight, before should be Hank because I need to take with a queen. It's just a word which means I am back and upload sometimes and other times I just post on the main channel. Okay, I understand. Can I take? 45. 1, me 2, me 3, me 4, me 5. Yes, something like that. Okay, I see bear. Next one with you. For sure this time. Why I blundered this? Kenan, I'm playing with your countryman, who is a little bit low rated than you. I will say not a little bit, like half your rating. Okay, Brain Boost, you back second time. Really great. First one, when you say it back, you mean 1 week, but not now. Can I trick him? Okay, let's sacrifice the bishop. Please me next and make a video. No one is watching my videos, that's so sad. If you promise you will wait until the end, I will upload a new video. Okay, and it's really great bishop sacrifice, you see? I see bear send me challenge and then I'm gonna play with Thunder Sketcher, okay? Thunder sheep. Why sheep? If not, for example, Sketcher like your channel on chess.com. Okay, Thunder YouTube. Let's play with him and then with you, right? He's waiting so long time. Knight f6, right? And d6 is the move he needs to play there. Just when we are talking about not move your piece second time on that opening, I think that's opening are great, but I don't know how is this working because my opponent is moving third time the knight. Okay, bro. Queen e4, but Queen e4, you know, some hints there. Takes. Nothing will be hanged, right? But knight c6, d4 should be hanged. If he takes, I will take on h7. But can he trap my bishop from g6 or not? Birhiav, how are you, bro? Hello. I didn't see you very long time. What is king h8 doing? If I take, he will go g6 and try to take my bishop. But I don't know, because I have another bishop on h6 that sounds great, right? So I can sacrifice my bishop on g6 if he moves that pawn. So my another bishop will come, and if he even take the knight, I will be much happier to bring the rook on g5, which should be open. And actually, he hasn't much attack on my king side, how I will create there. Okay, let's see. That was hand, right? But what's the idea to take that? Why he did that? That's not a position that you need to take pawns for getting some advantage. Because you know that should be very tricky, like now. This pawn is hanged and actually the knight is hanged. If not knight back, for example, b5, I will kick that and, you know, I will fork the rooks. I subscribed your channel, bro. Well, I know I'm remembering you. Thank you for that, actually. The thing is, I am on mobile. I want to make a long video and the video will look like a short, but we will see. Look like a short, why? You need to create a 16 and 9. I don't know how I call that in short. But in video, if you are not creating that, it should be normal video. Okay, finally he took the knight. So I thought even he won't gonna take, but I am up. Exchange, right? I would like to keep the bishop, but I was trying to take the knight. Am I need to play or I need to resign? Okay, that was very bad. So this is what I have. I believe I am gonna have a rook against his queen. Can I play with you? Okay, bro, you can. After this, send me challenge. We met one time, right? Vihyav. I think I'm calling your name right. If not, sorry about that. Hey, 3, I'm gonna bring the rook. I need to resign now or not? I'm not sure. What is this position? Even some sort of checks. Rook g1, and I'm trying to bring all my pieces on his king side to win him. Bishop b2. I don't want this trade, but yes, bro, we played. Okay, I was remembering right. If you will wait, I'm gonna play with Thundership Peter, YouTube, and next one video. Okay, he's waiting so long time. What should I play? My f3 pawn was under attack, but knight d2 even can be possible, but I would like to bring bishop on b2 and c4. Just if he defends g7, I will take the pawn on d5 with a pawn, which I'm trying to do. And some sort of h5 check. Okay, he had even that check. I tried to break through his position. Because I was down a figure, I need to defend it. You say. Yuvu? What it means? Goodbye, I'm there. Okay, I forgot about you, Gordage. Sorry. But I saw your face for the first time. Yes, only 2 days I am doing streams. What means Yuvu? Or am I calling it right or not? Well, we have Karukan. Send me, please. I'm not able to. Okay, he was waiting so long time, and even I forgot to send him challenge. After that, next one with you, okay? I will send. Bishop g6, 96. Merchant gambit. Knight f3, 95. Even bishop c4, d5. Let's see what can we do. If he plays e6, probably bishop c4 will be bad move. Because you know he will have really great defenders that here. Okay, if he plays bishop f5 and you need to trade the bishops. If not, bishop c4 can be moved, but I don't know, he will get that really good white squares there. Play Alien Gambit. Yes, I played. You can't take this. Or even, you know, some open attack will be some discover checks. In this position, you need to be more careful. Knight f3 and castle is coming. Play Alien or Martian Gambit. Okay, I played that. I don't know why, but I like Merchant Gambit more than this. Knight d7 will be the best move. Otherwise, knight e5 is coming and you know, some white squares weakness. So if even king back, queen g6 and no, f7 will be our pressure from me. If not, I will castle and bring the rook on e5. GG, bro. Yeah, you played perfect that time. Knight d7. What should I play? What if I castle and then knight e5 somehow? Because knight e5 I will have to take with a pawn. And he will force to trade the queens there. Even bishop f4, knight e5. But the main line is saying that you need to bring the rook on a1 and attack her. And see this e6 weakness. That's the main reason we are playing this. I saw Alechin defense in a short and wanted to play it. Alechin, how is this starting? Can you remind me about that? Not remembering that so much. Check, takes, queen trades. Okay, I don't want that. Let's bring bishop from b2. Because you know these squares are defended very well and from e3, d2. I don't think that should be good. Let's see for some central attack can be. If I'm a white square bishop Peter, just that should be create some sort of checks and you know attack on the king should be. How can I ever pressure this e6? Here. Okay. In the next move we are going knight e5, get some trades and some sort of checks will happen and bring the rook on 2 moves. I have very fast attack there. My plan is sounds great. e4, knight f6. What? e4, knight f6, e5. Knight e5 then is continuous in many ways, I believe. Okay, I will play that. Even one time I played that. If I were black, I would play knight f6. Because when you are playing with white pieces, that's more easier than with black pieces and not anyone playing e4 against e4 knight f6, you know? We can play that game with against each other. Vihyap, where are you? Can you remind your nickname? So I'm gonna play next one with you. I say Bear. So we played with each other. If you wait, we'll finish our game. I will be much happier. Okay? Okay, he's overthinking probably about knight e5 because, okay, knight take will be a mistake because I will fork his figures. Bishop takes, I will kick the knight probably on d5, that should be great, but they shouldn't defend kick sides so good there. Queen f3 will come and so on. Here if he takes the pawn, queen g6. Can you play a blitz game? Okay, bro, we can. I think it's a pretty cool opening, although I don't know much about it, but it leads to pretty cool and fun positions. Yes, that's really fun opening actually. In the opening, you don't need to move your piece two times, and the good thing that should be you bring another pieces you didn't that pieces you didn't bring in that game yet. But Sterlach's gambit, knight f6, knight d5, knight b6. You're playing three moves with that knight. But how is this going to be great position? That's really great position is going to be, but how? Even f4 bring the rook can happen. f4 some ideas with f5 can happen. Okay, finally we are going this straight and I'm going back in the game. Knight d5, if not, should be another bad moves there. Even g4 he will blunder the knight. If he takes, I will trade the queen since I don't know I will do that. My dark square bishop isn't doing so much there, but how can I bring some activity? Okay, finally we can bring the rook. Rook f8, queen h3 to also attack this e6. So I will force him to defend e6 and I would have enough time to bring the rook. And probably bishop to c1 to hit this h6. Okay, how I said, even g3 bring the bishop. Everything could happen, but the difference now I'm forcing a movement. Okay, no, rook g4 won't be blundered, so h6 will be hang anytime. He moves his king, so that's won't be ping, so he can take the queen. I will bring bishop c1 and probably sacrifice that on h6. Okay, let's see what we will get from here. Even c4, what if I attack on the knight and force it to go back, or it isn't disturbing us? Knight f4 right away even can happen. I will kick my queen, but knight f4 isn't doing so great, so he could actually try to bring his another pieces. Just I sacrifice the knight on that f7 like Alien Gambit, and he needs wandering some trades and actually bring his pieces on his king side to defend it. We both played 7 rook 7 rook moves and I made only natural looking moves. I didn't even knew that much. We both played 7 book moves. I made only natural looking moves. Really? That was really great. That means you know very much about that. Probably in your mind, not reality. Like you didn't trade us, you know that, right? Okay, what is my opponent thinking so hard? Yes, the position should be trickier there. Really great move actually, which is protecting g7 and actually e6. Bishop c5 to hit this is coming. And even I can bring the rook from d1, d3 and g3. Yes, I blundered this. Maybe, but next time. But me next. Can you wait until I will finish Blitz game with Lechiav and then with you, right? I didn't play with him. Rook g6 and take this pawn. Okay, not because that will be get out from this pin and I will lose my queen. Rook d1, d3, g3. And how you see, I didn't need to bring the bishop there. Because anyway, the idea should be to take this pawn on h6. I took that and rook d1, d3, and knight g3, just because g3 is g7 is defended very well. Rook h3, right? Take some sort of mates. I can't bring the rook. When queen h5, bring the rook on h4, but because I'm gonna lose some moves anyway. I would like to bring least active piece there. This bishop is doing actually really good defensive job. Can I sack the rook and queen takes? I will take pawn on e6 and take the rook on f5. But queen f7 will be a move that he will defend. Okay, that should be really tricky, but anyway. This pawn is saying I don't care about that so much. If he takes... I can't even go d3. So I need to trade with my bishop and... Okay, rook d3, that position can't happen because the checkmate will happen. What should I play? Knight take is coming probably. Knight take, and the idea is to bring probably the knight back on f6, which will protect anything so good. NHT, that's the idea, and if he takes with the knight... Okay, a rook h3, how I said, can be happen. But the Greek checkmate is coming. Even knight takes... All that squares will be defended. I can't move another rook from d1 and attack on his position. Even if knight takes bishop a3 and try to sacrifice the bishop there. Even my rook is under attack. Let's defend the rook because the rook is defending the queen from pin. So bishop a3, and I'm gonna sacrifice my bishop on c5 if he defend only with the queen. So e6, and I'm gonna take the rook on f5. Okay, Thundership. Can you wait about 10 minutes? Because I have some people to play, right? Which I didn't play today. Okay, it's defending with a1, but if I take, I will take the rook. Okay, now that's defended, but the knight on d5 should be actually hanged there. Will you ever play OTB? I don't know. Not much, I'm gonna say. How can I bring another rook into the game? Probably e1, e4, and h4, but first we needed to bring this pawn on f3 to not get lost this f2 pawn. Can call me Thunder, and if not next game, I will need to go to... So tell me. If not next game, I will need to go, so tell me. I don't know. If Virgraf and ICBR will wait next one with you. Let's wait their respond. I don't know really, and that's why I'm saying that not play rapid games, because very much players are actually waiting for games. Just we are playing about 20 minutes. Okay, thank you, God, we finished this. Thank you. Բարև աղբեր ջան, 4-րդ տեղ։ Լավ, ոչ ինչ։ Երրորդ տեղներ էլի էր տխրելու, որ առաջի չես։ Դե լավ է, շատ մալադեց։ Ինքը չէր որ լավացնես, արդեն after Graves. Okay, who is gonna send me challenge? Okay, Kenan, you are back. Good. Thunder Sketcher, not this time, please. 15 plus 10. Not 15 plus 10, please. I'm listening, Kenan. Takes. Or even bishop before for c5. Okay, what if he take the knight and play e5? 5h6. I don't know. Yes, c5 can be moved. Okay, goodbye Thundership. I waited a little bit, so see are you can ascend or not, but you didn't. Ah, yes, probably they didn't wanted to give its place to you. Okay, no problem. But if you send me Blitz, I will accept, okay? Rapid games are happening so long time, that's why. Goodbye, have a great day. What a blunder I made. Yes, really, I didn't expect. No, no, idiot. Don't say that. You played great just. Only move. That was only move. Okay, he's up a pawn, right? But his position is a little bit ruined. Huh? Oh, Demkes geleint. Okay, d5 is coming. Okay, let's kick the bishop. But I have to go, so bye. Okay, okay, goodbye, bro. Tomorrow I will see you probably. We will play, okay? But please don't forget to set the blitzscapes. Rook c8. Or bring the bishop. I think bring the bishop should be a little bit good. Thank you too, bro, for the game. You know that's under attack, but you know I have this open c file and Rook c8. How are we gonna defend this? Um, this c trigger. The mach bez huragan. Ten streamerowali. Right-hander. Have a great day, bro. Take with a queen. Check here. Take check and I will lose the rook on g8. Yes, really clever idea. Let's take with the rook because it seems he can check now too. For example, here trade the queens. I don't know, but the difference his queen was hanged at the time. If I had checked, that should be great. I'm not up anything, but anyway. Another check, rook c7. I believe I can defend this. Or not. Okay. Here I will lose immediately. What I missed? What I missed in this position? Probably I needed to castle, but I tried to be very active there. Ach, Beres, opes shot. Gordzetička. Eli jebnić mu esovka. Am I gonna be made after some moves or not? Check here. Ah, okay. Very good, bad game played. If not happen that way, I think I will bring the queen somehow and I should be greater. Okay, who is gonna send me challenge? Where are you, SCBR? If not, I will play with him rematch. Okay, let's play with one game with him and then wish up. What was your name? Wish Yaf. Next one with you, okay? C4, D4. Okay, D6 is the move he needs to play. Okay, let's make the next send bishop out. Probably E3, D3, F4. Anything like that. But I need to keep my pawn on C4 alive. How I played with you. Perfect. Really. I needed to castle, and if I castled, that should break your position, but you know I blundered that. Great. Bishop D3 castle, and how can I bring another bishop into the game? On king side or not? Or even somehow B3, bishop B2 I would try to do, but that should be under attack. Now I have to leave, bro. Bye. Goodbye, bro. Thank you for the game. Okay, let's kick the bishop back, and if he takes, my queen will be centralized so good. Then, yes, how I said, bishop e3 or g5. Just g5, f6. I need to go back, but for sure this e6 will be weakness if he goes f6 somehow. Queen on g5, right? That's, I believe, will be only move that I can defend. Yes, that's almost will be defended. That okay, if that fork weren't a very bad fork. At the end, I said to our the 5 best active followers in the stream, you said only, but now please say it normal. I want to know. And then I said normal. Didn't you hear that? I said you, code FX, I see bear, and who was, and one more person. I don't remember his name, but I will say four. Okay, let's go for f5 there. Just he won't take, but you know, some pawn push, and actually I can bring the rook. Like that. How much is your XP? Brilliantor. 160. Okay, I tried to do anything here, but why it didn't happen? Μια τխարանք, ախպեր կխաղանք։ This is Hans Levin. What I did. And it was really tricky. Rook c4, how he went there? Do I have the rating? No, I haven't. I need to play 1 or 2 tournaments to have that video rating. But almost 2000 that will be in national rating. Yeah, I could lose that. My tier trades. Is there anyone who has video rating or not? Like Chartsan, etc. Quotem Faramachber. Bishop here to pressure this. How can it end? Probably bishop e3, but then d5 I will take with the knight and try to attack on that bishop. This is another let's play. Bishop is crossing the way from the queen. Even e2 won't be mistaken in this position. I think a little bit good move than this. Davtyan, Alruadin. Sure. I can take, but how I said, let's go d5 and try to take, or even e5 could happen. Knight c2 I can trade, but what can I get from there? Let's play again, but a tricky variant again. Okay. If he takes... Okay, almost tricked. Almost tricked. My queen is under attack and his bishop was attacking on my bishop on c5. And knight takes c3 was only moved there. King takes, I believe, only move. It should be also looks like same position there. But you know, two bishops advantage is crazy. Գնում ես շախմատի, չէ, մրցումներ, որ եղնում է, մենակ է ժամանակն էլ ուրատ եղնում է. The king takes, because if not just, he can't bring his knight safety there. So that squares are defended. Even after this trade, he needs to some protection for his position, and at that time I would try to bring activity. b6 and bishop b7 after, you know, knight trades sounds great, but what if b6 and bishop b4? I can't go b7 at that time, right? And I will give him that really nice white squares advantage. Let's see how we can respond for this move. Next with me, Aman Raj. Okay, next with you. Find me on chess.com if you haven't, and send me challenge, okay? Okay, but I would like to bring the rook first. Can I take the knight? By the knight because bishop e3 is coming. Okay, so that if he moves the bishop, I will forget that he can't get out from there. Also, he can't defend. If he takes g6, I will take the bishop. The bishop e4 can be possible. My position is a little bit better. Ոնց է stream shoot է սկսել։ Այս շաբաթ օրերը shoot այգնեմ։ Ձեռի ուժի եմ գնալու։ Here and bishop b7. Trades and double the rook. Should be a good idea. Or even f5 to kick the bishop from here, and where can he go? f5, only c6 he can go there, right? Okay, that should be triple fork, which isn't easy to remove. Okay, bishop b7, bishop d7, there is very much difference. He could trade, and because I said triple fork, I can't just move a piece and defend it. In this position, I'm going bishop c6. Okay, he played that. If I take, that should be trick from him. You know, same fork would happen. That's under attack. King e7. Okay, let's play simple chess there. If he moves, we don't need to trade, but you know why? We will give him that open file there. Why sacrifice that? It's just a trade. If Maruk was hang on d8, he could sacrifice, but yes, probably time pressure, and that's why he resigned. Okay, I see that I played with you, so who is gonna send me challenge? Այգջան, ուղարկում էիր? Okay, who wants to play? I see bear, please, let's play with one more time with Aman Raj and then with you, okay? Okay, I'm playing with him first time, right? Which opening should we play? Okay, he's playing French defense there. Thanks for the game. Thank you too, bro. I didn't play with him, and let's see, can we get out from this position? French defense is leads to really great position as black. Հայկ ջան, այստեղ ես challenge-ս ուղարկեմ։ Քեզ էի սպասում։ Okay, Kenan. Next one with you. Rook e1 or d5? d5 he can take the knight, but I should lose a pawn there. But because I'm gonna have really great dark square bishop, and if his bishop will be traded, that should be more better for me, which he's doing okay. I'm sacrificing a pawn, but I'm gonna have really great pieces advantage there. I can even play bishop g5. If f6, that will a little bit weaken his pawn structure there, and actually kingside, which I'm trying to do. Okay. Eralov ջան, հաջորդը քուդ ուրեմն։ Rook e8. If not rook e8, c4 I will attack on the knight and his queen will be hanged there. Now I have really good pressure on his position. Do you think I improved? Very much. Really. Try some tempo like that. You are doing a great job. Okay, knight. Okay, Nightbot is saying some inaccuracy, I don't know why. Okay, we can get this straight, and if he takes, I can even take the rook first, so he can take the bishop and bishop d3. Yeah, I believe rook e8 or rook a7, rook f7 if he wants to bring his this on d7. Thank you too, Icy Bear. Would you like to go? The knight is under attack, and actually the rook is under attack. If he takes the bishop, he will be down exchange. He's up 2 pawns there. But 2 pawns and figure against the rook, right? I found only way forward. But Kenan, will mean just your foremost or not? Your variant when you create it. Okay, I'm happy to see it didn't trade my bishop and the knight actually, because his dark squares are very weak and I'm gonna bring the queen somehow. Can I sack the knight? Mate or not? Okay, queen can jump on that 7th rank and I can't do anything. Sack the rook. That's variant with the rook, right? Am 6 ամին։ Երևան են, որ ասում էիր կարող ալի չգնաս, հա, հիշեցի այդ։ Okay, queen e3 to bring the rooks there. And probably double because his position isn't that much active, so I need to have that center because now I haven't the center, he can bring his pieces, which he's doing, so I can't attack on his position from that center or also queenside, which I would like to have that attacks. Okay, Kenan. Rook d8 and double. There is no difference which rook. Knight g5, how can I bring the knight forward? Right away I have 235 XP. Okay, bro, really nice. 100 has brain boost, 85. We have 75 new e5. Is this Sim's mistake or not? What is he not doing? Okay, I'm seeing that queen d4. Just he played, and after 1 second I realized there should be something in accuracy, because rook d1 I played that, and I would like to go queen d4 to attack on the knight and try to mate from here, but he did try to defend from f6. It made idea. I would like to bring the knight, but how can that be helpful for me? I don't know. His knight is actually doing great. C3, what if I kick the knight, or even that's not need me? Sam, first you took didn't allow me to gain XP, but now first I have 235 XP. Yes, really. Bring the knight. How can I continue this attack? I would like to double the rooks, but how can I? Queen to d4 or the rook? I mean the rook because queen to d4 that should be just straight, and that's not completely winning for me, and queen to d4 trade, the queen white bishop can't move. Okay, you are right. You were right, bro. Why you didn't see early? Okay, my bad. Okay. Well, why I did it? I missed that one move, you see? If not, I will double the rooks, and from d8, who will gonna defend that? Thank you, HGM, but I don't know why I did that. Okay, but even now I'm up exchange. That's triple forgiven. Oh my god. Why should I play? I'm in trouble. If he takes the rook, I will be much happier because can I wait? He needs to take exchange, and fair enough. I'm gonna take with the knight, right? That should be a nice idea because there's 2 pawns, 2 pawns up, and even 3 pawns. I don't need to reject games so fast. That should be more difficult to take something in the end game where I should be down bunch of pawns. If he takes, I believe that should be a mistake. Yes, made in 3 or 4. Rook d1. Even knight c5 there. Okay, c5 isn't the move I would play. I'm trying to get this d8. Oh, that was tricky. Okay, that was pinned. Okay, I'm ending this stream. I'm playing just probably I'm tired. Uh, I ran 6 kilometers there today. That's probably why I'm tired and I'm losing so bad. Okay, follow my channel to not lose my streams, and we'll blunder tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.